Better late than never, I guess. So I finally got my TMNT and Other Strangeness RPG books from Palladium, their Kickstarter. Long time coming. Junior high, we used to play this game all the time. As kids, Palladium was our RPG. We didn't really ever get into D&D or anything like that. Palladium was a way to go for us. We would play Rifts, play Beyond the Supernatural, Heroes Unlimited. I think Toons was one of them. Hopefully that was one of them. And, of course, this bad bear. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Other Strangeness. This was so much fun. Honestly, I don't remember if we even played it right. Since Palladium rules are pretty janky, you do a lot of house rules. And all I remember is that with Palladium books, we had a blast. So this is one of the 90s books. And it's black and white. Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird have their art in here in all its Zipatone glory. Absolutely beautiful book. If you could pick this up, I strongly suggest you do, because there's a difference between this and what you get in the Kickstarter or what's available in stores now as far as the new version from Nickelodeon. And I also just picked up, and it actually came in today, Nightbane from Palladium Books. I've never played Nightbane, but this, I hear, when you also use Beyond the Supernatural, is a lot of fun. So Beyond the Supernatural was definitely one of the games I played the most of besides TMNT, I would say, back in the day. So I'm super stoked to read this as well. But that's a side note. Let's talk about the Kickstarter, which I'm sure if anybody was uploading their Kickstarter experiences about the TMNT stuff, it's been rough. So I'm going to bring out all the good stuff, all my new stuff, open it up here, and show you what I got as well as my experience. So let's get started. So this is a sneak peek of what I got from the Kickstarter. We got quite a bit of goodies. I don't recall what I paid for and what came as Kickstarter gifts. So I believe this is a Kickstarter gift. I believe this is a Kickstarter gift. Anyways, we're going to get started. So this was a Kickstarter that was done, where are we at? 2026 now. We're in January of 2026. Yeah, this started at 2023. Late 2023 was when this Kickstarter started. I believe I paid around $200 for the stuff. And year and a half later, they charged me for the shipping, which is $50. I've never paid $50 for shipping within the States. Absurd amounts. Anyways, I had no choice because, I've already spent $200 on the stuff. Might as well actually get it. So let's get started with the first thing. Let's see, we got the Ninja Turtle and Other Strangeness Raphael dice set. And let's see, this isn't, yep, so here's the back from Palladium Books and Fanroll. Seems pretty cool as far as packaging is concerned. Let's take a look at the die. All right, not bad, not bad. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's got like, if you can see that, almost like an Uzi inside. This one's not as much. It's a pretty dope set. Okay, I'm happy with this. Right on. Okay, so cool die set. I don't think I paid too much for that. That was a decent price. It's the books that costed me quite a bit because I did end up splurging on the hardcovers. So yeah, next one we got. I didn't pay for this. I know I didn't pay for this because I don't play poker. I don't play these kinds of cards. Yeah, so it took 2 years for this to come in, and they wouldn't update the Kickstarter in regards to information as what's going on. So everyone was left in the dark as to what exactly was going on. People asking questions. I get it because this is through Nickelodeon. Obviously, it's a Ninja Turtle property. I'm sure they had to get okays from different levels to make sure they can post their updates. But still, I don't think that's an excuse. It's not a good enough excuse as far as the updates. There weren't that many for 2 years of waiting. Not that many at all. Ooh, okay. So this does look like has Eastman and Laird art. Hopefully the whole thing is, to be honest. I'd be... Oh, okay. So this is... Cool. Okay. The last update that we received was, oh, this has the, yeah, look at the gold thing, man. Your boy's having trouble with with plastic, bro. The last update was in regards to the the shippers. So charge me $50. That's cool. Then it's a notification, hey guys, sorry for the wait. They're having labor issues at the shipping place. Labor issues at the shipping place. It sounds to me like you did not, you pretty much went to the lowest bidder, you know. Whoever charged you less for the shipping is who you went with. And that's not a good sign when they're having labor issues. How are they treating the workforce there? I hear a lot of people did get their stuff damaged. I feel bad for them because I honestly have no idea who to talk to, who to email if the stuff comes out damaged. Because from what I heard, they were pretty shoddily packaged for mine. Thank goodness. Shout out to the person that did put my stuff in the package. They bubble wrapped it pretty well. My only gripe was that the box was super cheap. The cardboard box was not dense at all. Normally I buy omnibuses and other books and such, and this thing had like the Amazon quality cardboard. It wasn't good for carrying heavy books, man. So yeah, not good times on that. However, mine survived. It did get to its place. I got everything. One thing I do want to say is the shipping notification. I did get one. Never updated though, so I did see that other people that happened to. So if you're still waiting on yours and you do recently get an email about a shipping, if you don't get an update, if it just says label created, it may still get delivered as mine did. All right, so let's take a look here. Joker. Look at that. That's so cool. Okay, this one's pretty cool. Eastman. Baxter. Good old Baxter. 85. Okay, so that's, yeah, these are, that was 2024. But this Baxter Stockman is 1985. That's cool. I really wish they put like faces or something. I guess they can. Well, inside they could have. Beautiful. Look at that. uh, 85. Crying. Look at April. That's a rad one. I do like that one. That one's cool. Casey. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Set that aside. Next we got, I think it's a poster. It looks like a poster. I'm not really sure. Hopefully this one doesn't take as long as the last one. Okay, so it's just a poster. Not a fan of posters when they fold them. I never frame them or anything when they're folded. They gotta roll them up. But everyone does this. It's, I don't know if it's a pet peeve of mine, but that I just hate it when there's creases on it. This one actually doesn't look too bad when you straighten it out. But yeah, it just bugs me. Whenever video games, sometimes they'll have them in the jewel case free poster. It's cool, but it's super creased. Next one is, looks like it's a set of, yeah, art prints. Okay, so it's not just one. This feels like a little cardboardy. Cool. This is pretty cool. Don't want to bend them, so I'm being a little extra careful with this, because these look like something I would frame. Got it. All right. All right, first print. The OG cover. Let me show you what the OG cover looks like. This is the original Eastman and Laird cover. This is Freddie Williams, colors by Michael Majestic. It says it here, after Eastman and Laird. It's a cool update. You know, I still like the original, but I'm partial to Eastman and Laird's art. But this is cool. Oh, the interdimensional one. Nice. I like that. That's cool. Sophie Campbell. The prior one was, of course, Kevin. This is the cover of the people that got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Other Strangeness. I think it was called Black and White and Red. So it was black and white with red highlights. I'm not sure if that's a limited edition, but if it's not, I may pick that up at a game store, because that would be pretty cool to see. And I think that's the same edition. Oh, cool. I'm definitely framing that. That's the OG one. And another OG one. No, this is... Oh, yeah, I don't know, because I didn't have this one, but the Kevin Long art. Okay. I didn't know there was a second book. I'm not sure if that book was out when I was a kid. I didn't even know it was coming. It's been so long. I was expecting just one book, and then when 2 books came, I thought they made a mistake. But I'm like, oh, no, if they didn't make a mistake, I just forgot. Well, no, it's because, well, yeah, 2 years is a long time. I did buy this. This is the Game Master screen. So the OG one was pretty cool. This one's kind of nice. So let's take a look. It's nice. This one's nice and heavy. I like that. Decent quality on the screen here. I think this is sold in stores as well, I believe. So if this is actually really cool. So if you like it, you may still be able to pick this up. Let's go through the whole thing. Me gusta. Nice. Excellent. These are clean. Nice. Okay. All right, y'all. The coup de grace is, I believe they were called the Mutagen editions, the limited edition hardcovers. Original, brand new art. This was, let me see. I can't read that. That's either says 25 or 23 or 24. I don't know, but it's definitely Eastman and Laird. I mean, you could tell by it pops. When you're looking at it from here, it actually pops kind of 3D like for some reason, just off this black background. All right, so let's crack this open. and do a slight comparison on the original. Faux leather. Kind of like a rubbery texture. It's nice. Ooh. All right, put it in here. First printing was 1985. So yes, wow, 85. I believe mine's 93. Yeah, July 1993. Those were the years we were playing. All right, and I believe they revised the rules a bit or cleaned it up. Hopefully they cleaned it up, but not too much. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm always be a fan of the original black and white. I have the TMNT compendiums, or compendium. I have the first one in this black and white glory. I prefer black and white, to be honest, but it's nice to see these things in colors as well. But it doesn't pop to me like just Zipatone, you know, and the OG black and white art. If there was just a straight black and white hardcover, just kind of cleaned up, I would absolutely have purchased it. But you know, the paper quality is you know, this is already kind of a bit yellowy. It's regular old school paper. This is obviously, it seems like it's that coated, like they use in comics as well. Oh, so much fun. Look, oh, man. Yeah, junior high was... I think I even played during my freshman year, but after my freshman year, we all ended up, you know, trying to be cooler. It didn't work. We were never cooler, so we should have just kept playing. I mean, I played Magic and collected comics still, so, you know, throwing another nerdy hobby in the mix would not have made my social status any lower in high school. Beautiful book. Okay, you know, they did a great job on it. I'm stoked. I'm stoked to read this all again and see what the difference is. I mean, look at, I mean, it could be because, well, let's see if there's a 272 versus 112. So there's a ton of extra stuff in there. Nice. All right, so that was what I originally thought I was just getting. And then to my surprise, I totally forgot about Transdimensional Adventures. So let's check this bad bear out. Cut. I'm assuming that this is I have no idea. I believe these are just like it says adventures that you can, oh, there's additional, okay. Yeah, stuff for the Game Master mostly, or not? Okay, yeah, so there's extra. Yeah, so here are the stories. Very cool, okay. So it's, oh, okay, so here are the adventures. Let me see, original, yeah, so this was out back in the day as well. I didn't know anything about this. Nice. If anybody owned this back in the day, if you want to let me know what this is pretty fat. I'm assuming that the original was the adventures as well as maybe a little bit of this. extra stuff. Sweet. I believe, yeah, that's all I got. So, was it worth the wait? I mean, I honestly don't. They need to do better. At least communicate with your backers what you're doing. You know, it's mostly about communication, and I also don't. I personally feel misled as far as some of the updates that were being done. I don't know if they were being completely 100% with me with the responses, but you know, after 2 years, it's here, and I have it in my hands. I'm actually as stoked as I am when I got it, because after 2 years wait, I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get this. Did I just lose $200? But no, it's here, and it's pretty nice. So hopefully everybody that ordered is able to get replacements if they get them damaged. If you've had experiences in the past in your childhood and you used to play Palladium games, if you still do, let me know what your experiences are. If you are part of the Kickstarter stuff, let me know what your experiences are. And if you're just curious and didn't even know about any of this, let me know what you'd like to know more about. So this was all I got today. Just wanted to share with all y'all what the Palladium Kickstarter was all about. And yeah, enjoy your day. I will talk to you later. Peace.